people in motion, welcome to MotionLab.Berlin, which is a hard tech innovation hub for hardware startups, entrepreneurs and innovators who want to build a prototype. Now, my name is Matthew Mchina and I'm the growth manager here at MotionLab, and I will be showing you around just so that you can see the cool startups that have come out of our space and the ideas that people are working on. One of the coolest things about MotionLab is that you can find different types of industries in the space. So that could be health tech, med tech, agri-tech, or even art. And one of the coolest industries you can find here is also the mobility sector. So if you just follow me, I will show you some of the mobility prototypes that have come out of the space. Over here, we have a prototype built by one of our startups called Velofracht, and they work on different cargo bikes for different use cases. And this one is really nice because it's a mobile shower for homeless people, so that on hot summer days, homeless people can just hop in and then take a cold shower to just cool down for a bit. So just to see what it looks like on the inside, here's what it's like. And then when the person is inside, they can just close it up and have a bit of privacy as well. It has enough water to power 6 showers. Another startup that we have in the space is ONO Motion, and they've built like e-cargo bikes called ONOs. And these ones are really cool because they have a payload of up to 200 kgs, which makes them perfect for delivery companies if they want to deliver packages. And one doesn't need a license for this bike. You can just cycle on the cycling lane. Of course, it's got a battery, but then the maximum speed limit isn't beyond what it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's a really nice vehicle to have as well. And then over here, we have this cruiser, and they build e-scooters which can be used either when you're standing or when you're sitting as well. And the cool thing is that it's also self-balancing, so you don't have to worry about having somewhere to balance the scooter on. And it also has a bit of space in case you want to put your bag here. Over here we have a prototype from Vlove, which is a Swedish startup that builds e-cargo bikes as well. And this use case is for, it's got a sound system on it that is battery powered, and you can use it for critical mass events, demonstrations, or mobile parties where someone is cycling and the sound system is just blasting music in the background. And then the last one we have here is Suncrafter, which builds park and charge infrastructure for micro mobility solutions. So for example, e-scooters can be parked here, and 1 hour of sunshine can actually power up to 100 kilometers, which really contributes towards car-free cities. And so the sustainability factor is what's really, really important about Suncrafter. And so just so that you understand what people can do in the space, we have 6 different lab areas, and one of them is a 3D printing lab, where we have different types of 3D printers depending on the job that you want to have in the end. And so, yeah, over here we have a 3D printer that uses carbon fiber, so in case you want to build bike parts or spanners, that is totally possible. And then over here we have the Formlabs printers, which use resin, and depending on the resin that you use, you can have different types of printing jobs as well. So up here we have our co-working space, which works in a flexible desk system.
It's a great place to work, get to know other people, and get to use the different machines, and we really, really love it here.
And one of the coolest things about sitting up here is that you can see a nice view of the maker garages and what people work on inside of them. In here, we have the second lab area, which is the laser cutting lab. This is the electronics lab. You can work on different things, be it PCB boards, electronic circuits, and doing some soldering as well. Then over here, we have the textiles lab, where if you're working on anything that is fabric related, then this is the perfect place for that. So on this side of the main hall, we have what we call maker garages, which are basically studios that startups can rent out depending on the size of the team and the size of the prototype they're building. So they can pretty much set it up whichever way they want. We just want to make sure that they're in a comfortable space that allows them to build their prototype. So to just give you an example, we have one over here. And inside we have different startups working on different prototypes. So you can just take a look around.
You find a lot of amazing people that are also building new products, innovative products, and you can learn a lot about them.
We are producing a helmet from mushroom mycelium. It's our prototype, our first prototype. This is the shell made of the mycelium, so it's going to be fully sustainable. The outside, you see the structure from the substrate is made from hemp actually, and there will also be a coating that will make it waterproof, and it will be certified and just as secure and safe as a normal helmet.
So this is our second hall where we have more maker garages and more startups working on really cool ideas. And just an example, we have a startup called Dance, and they work on subscription-based e-bikes. And one of the coolest things about them is that they were actually founded by the founders of SoundCloud. So you might start seeing some of the Dance bikes in the streets of Berlin in the next couple of months. And then on this side, we have a common area for woodwork because we understand that for a lot of startups, if they're working on anything that is wood-based, they need a separate area for that because of the dust that is generated. So yeah, that is MotionLab.Berlin, which is the right place for building your prototype and also looking for a community of like-minded people that you can share knowledge with and also learn from. And because we're based in Berlin, which is the right city for sustainability ideas, you're very much ensured that when you're part of MotionLab.Berlin, you will interact with the right kind of people that will help grow your startup and your idea.